All right, today we're gonna combine two of my favorite things. No, not drinking. We're talking crafting and takeout. Yes, we're gonna turn these styrofoam takeout containers into stamps, and this project is even more amazing because it's gonna show you one technique, 3 different ways for way under $3.
Whoa.
All right, to start, Michael, I'm gonna teach you how to make the stamps. Do you think you can handle this?
Let's craft.
Okay, let's craft. Okay. All right, so the first thing you want to do is figure out what you want your stamp to be. Like, do you want it to be flowers or a bird or leaves or whatever? So for this, you're gonna need a foam takeout container, a pencil, a paintbrush, and some paint. That's about it, okay? So you find out what you want to do, right? So let's say you have a flower detail. You go on the Google and choose any sort of image that you want, print it out on paper, and then what you do is you take that paper on a piece of styrofoam, okay? And then you just take, God bless you, Carla.
Thank you.
You just take a pencil.
All right.
And go over and press down fairly hard on the image so that it makes an indentation in the styrofoam below.
Oh, you're fancy.
So we're just tracing, All right,
Simon, you should do a pork chop.
that would be awesome.
It wasn't one of my options.
All right, so then once you do that, and you also want to trace the inside of the design as well. So then once you get it to this point here, where I've traced through the paper, then you can take your X-Acto knife and cut out the outside of the design, like so.
Okay.
You take your time when you do this at home, right?
I like to take my time, take my time.
Yeah, what's your song?
That's a Mr. Rogers song. I like to take my time, I like to take my time. Okay. And so then what you get is this, and then what you want to do for the interior design is go back over it with your pencil to make sure it's really indented in there, because that becomes your negative space.
Oh,
all right.
It's like a tattoo.
And then to make your stamp, you just take a piece of cardboard, like so, and I've just used a little bit of double stick tape on here. You could glue it if you wanted to, but if you're in a rush, double stick works really nicely. And now you have a stamp. Okay. So now, Daff, we're going to use our stamp and we're gonna make some framed fabric art, okay? So what you wanna do here is you just cut some fabric to the size of your frame, and then you just do a little stamping on your fabric. So you're gonna take a little bit of paint onto your stamp, and you don't wanna really glob it up with paint, just a nice, even layer of paint.
Okay.
Okay, just like so. All right, and of course, when you do this at home, you have more than 5 minutes to do the whole thing, okay? All right, and then you just face down on the fabric.
Okay.
Just some nice firm pressure, even. You lift up and see how we did.
Ah,
pretty.
cool.
And then what you can do is cut another piece of cardboard, and then you can double stick that fabric piece to the cardboard like so it doesn't slip over the next couple of days. All right, just do it like that, and then you put it into your frame, like we have right here, and look at this. You've got artwork for your house that is super chic and super easy to make. That's beautiful. You can do a whole wall of these. All right, so fun, right? All right, Carla, you and I are going to stamp on paper. So for the paper, you'd want to use smaller scale stamps, and we're going to do the same technique. So here you have little birds, you've got a leaf here, another flower print. I'm going to do a little grass print here, like so, in green. And this would be awesome if you had to make some invitations, for example, to a party. If you're if you're throwing a wedding on a budget, you can make your own.
A wedding would be perfect.
It's a great idea.
Bridesmaids to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Have them do the work for you. That's what they're there for. Okay, all right, and now, and it's nice on an envelope, on the outside of an envelope as well, so you could make them coordinate just like so. I'll line up my stamp here on the bottom of my envelope.
I think I'm gonna go off center.
Gentle pressure, just like that. Lift up. Ta-da! And then you'd have the matching note card on the inside. And as Mario was showing, you can also do this on linen. So if you want to make some dish towels as gifts, this is a really great idea. Obviously, you'd have to use fabric paint for this because you'd be using them and actually washing them. So as you can see,
I use is fabric paint down here, Clinton. Don't worry.
you're doing great. So there you go. You just keep doing that.
Yep.
Press it on. We'll do some leaves and some birds on here.
Oh, man.
And this will be an awesome gift, or you can hang these in your kitchen forever and ever and ever.
This is awesome, Clinty.
Michael, is it working for you?
I did multiple colors.
Michael, look, you know what this means? If Michael Simon can do it, you can too.